This is ABC7 News at 11, your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis. Thanks so much for joining us. Haley has the night off. Our top story tonight, a burglary in Bradenton over the weekend was caught on tape, and that video led to the arrest of the alleged thief. ABC7's Rick Adams has our story.
Well, I'm here in the 300 block of 30th Avenue East in Bradenton, where at least one of the homes here was burglarized. It's a burglary that was all caught on videotape. It's good news for the homeowner, not so good news for the thief. This is home security video from the home of Amanda Geiser and her boyfriend Dustin Hartman. It shows a thief stealing a chainsaw right from their front porch late Saturday night and then taking off in a getaway car down 30th Avenue East. About 45 minutes later and about 5 minutes after authorities left the property, the same thief was back, this time running off with a bike.
For this guy just to come one day and just snatch my chainsaw and then come right back and take my bike, he was on a mission. So, I mean, for this to happen in my neighborhood, it's not just upsetting, it's just disrespectful.
The trick bike that was stolen has a lot of sentimental value for Hartman. It was a gift from his father, who had passed away. Hartman's 9-year-old stepson, Wyatt, witnessed everything on the security camera as it was happening.
I was like freaked out. I went to the room. I said, "Mom, I am freaking out right now. Somebody just stole a chainsaw."
It turns out that somebody is a 17-year-old boy who was later arrested by sheriff deputies. Hartman says the home security video helped lead to the arrest. The chainsaw is still missing. The bike has been returned, but not in one piece.
He had took the whole brake system off. He had taken the whole handlebars and forks apart and then tried to put them back together, and it just didn't work.
And we're being told the 17-year-old was released to his parents. Authorities are continuing with their investigation. Reporting from Bradenton, I'm Rick Adams, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
All right, Rick, thank you so much. The Suncoast gathering today for ceremonies and parades in honor of Memorial Day. In Venice, the Veterans of Foreign War Post 8118 sponsoring a ceremony at Patriots Park. It began with laying of wreaths, followed by speeches and a performance by the Suncoast Wind Ensemble. Organizers say they'll continue to hold these events every Memorial Day. In downtown Sarasota, people lining Main Street for the annual Memorial Day Parade. Some of America's best and brightest march through the streets, honoring those who can't. The parade draws veterans and their loved ones together to recognize the true meaning of this holiday. A somber memorial service followed the parade. Today's theme was Celebrate, Honor, and Remember, as the 75th anniversary of the Battle of Midway was recognized. Local veterans also taking time today to remember some of their fallen comrades. Retired Navy Captain Robert O'Neill is a Pearl Harbor survivor. He was fresh out of boot camp, serving on a Navy base when the Japanese attacked in 1941. For 30 straight hours, he helped recover casualties and pull survivors from the waters. O'Neill lives with the memories of that day 75 years later, giving him perspective on the true meaning of Memorial Day. He shared his story with us to remind others about the significance of the holiday.
It's a day to remember the men and women that gave their lives to bring us what we have today, what we can do today. And if they remember that, that's all that matters.
Trump says living through Pearl Harbor taught him how precious life is after seeing how quickly it could be taken. One woman is dead, another seriously hurt after a violent crash in Manatee County. Troopers say a Tampa woman was heading east on State Road 70 behind a pickup truck. Troopers say she didn't notice the truck slowing down in front of her and swerved to avoid a collision. She crossed into oncoming traffic and hit Laura Justice's SUV head-on. The 49-year-old from Arcadia died at the scene. The other driver was flown to Sarasota Memorial with critical injuries. Troopers cited her for improper passing. Dry conditions are to blame for the spread of a brush fire in Manatee County today. The fire began after power lines fell to the ground, sparking the 4-acre fire. A section of 33rd Street had to be closed as crews worked to put out those flames. Some nearby homes were voluntarily evacuated as a safety precaution due to the smoke. Power was shut down in the area so crews could replace a transformer and pole that caught fire. And new tonight, Alligator Alley was shut down for several hours due to a wildfire. The closure was reported just after 5 o'clock. Eastbound traffic was diverted off the interstate just east of Naples, and traffic headed west was diverted onto US 27. The highway was reopened just before 9 o'clock tonight, but troopers will stay on the scene assessing the conditions throughout the night. Let's get out check on our weather this evening with meteorologist Steve Newman, who's in for Bob tonight. Steve?
Well, Scott, that story is interesting because look at what happened to Alligator Alley earlier today. A line of heavy thunderstorms that was probably around 50 miles long went over there that could help douse that wildfire. It's part of an area of moisture that's surged northward and actually produced some other thunderstorms just to the east of Arcadia. But at this hour, they're dissipating. It looks like there's an outflow boundary trying to make it our way. Hopefully, we'll get a breath of fresh air because it is definitely sultry out right now. Here's our overnight rapid refresh futurecast showing winds will become light and variable overnight, partly cloudy to fair skies, to an offshore wind tomorrow morning. We'll switch around to afternoon sea breeze as temperatures warm up. Our temperatures overnight, without any wind, it just feels really sultry, and I don't see a great relief until almost dawn when we get down to 74, and it's going to warm up to another hot day tomorrow. But there's relief coming. I'll tell you when the rain will get here and how much we may get in just a few minutes. Scott?
All right, Steve, thank you. In national news tonight, President Trump spent Memorial Day paying tribute to America's fallen service members at Arlington National Cemetery. In his Memorial Day speech, the commander-in-chief singled out 3 men who made the ultimate sacrifice in Afghanistan: Christopher Horton, Andrew Byers, and Robert Kelly, the son of Homeland Security Secretary John Kelly. Secretary Kelly himself made headlines this weekend, downplaying reports of Trump's son-in-law, Jared Kushner, trying to open a back-channel line of communication with Russia after the election. Democrats want Kushner's security clearance pulled. Kelly, though, says it's no big deal.
It's both normal, in my opinion, and acceptable. There's any way that you can communicate with people, particularly organizations that are maybe not particularly friendly to us, is a good thing.
Kushner is not the target of the FBI's investigation into possible Russian meddling, and the Trump administration says he has done nothing wrong. Former FBI Director Robert Mueller talking today about the importance of integrity and humility. Mueller, who was appointed as special counsel by the Justice Department for the Russia investigation, giving the commencement address at a high school in Massachusetts. He spoke about his time in the Marine Corps, Justice Department, and the FBI.
You're only as good as your word. You can be smart, aggressive, articulate, indeed persuasive, but if you are not honest, your reputation will suffer, and once lost, a good reputation can never, ever be regained.
This was Mueller's first public appearance since being named special counsel. Mueller's granddaughter was one of the graduates today. A laptop ban currently in effect on some flights in and out of the U.S. may soon be expanded. Homeland Security Director John Kelly says he's considering extending that ban to all international flights in and out of the U.S. The move would affect thousands of flights and hundreds of thousands of passengers every day. Passengers would have to put all electronics larger than a cell phone in checked luggage, including tablets, e-readers, and laptops. The laptop ban is currently in place at 10 airports in 8 Muslim-majority countries in the Middle East and Northern Africa. A Suncoast resident and former prisoner of war in North Korea says the increasing spotlight on the country is stirring up some painful memories. Rick Rogala served on the USS Pueblo, which was captured by North Korea in 1968 while trying to gather intelligence on the dictatorship. The crew was held and tortured for 11 months. The ship is still held by North Korea to this day. Recently, North Korea has made headlines for its long-range missile testing. Rogala wants action. He says he likes President Trump's tone on North Korea so far.
People might not like what I'm saying, but I'm telling you, from my perspective, that he's doing a real good job, because he's standing up to a country that think nobody could touch them.
U.S. Secretary of Defense James Mattis stated recently that a conflict in North Korea would be a catastrophe. New details tonight in a deadly train attack in Portland, Oregon. Portland's mayor is now calling for permits to be revoked and the cancellation of alt-right events scheduled for next month. In a statement, Mayor Ted Wheeler says the city is in mourning and the community is angry, and those events will only intensify an already difficult situation. It comes after 3 people were stabbed, 2 fatally, while trying to help a Muslim woman and her friend. Destiny Magnum was sitting with a Muslim friend when police say Jeremy Christian began hurling insults at the women, telling them to get out of his country. The 3 men then tried to calm him down when he attacked.
I just want to say thank you to the people who put their life on the line for me, because they didn't even know me. They lost their lives because of me and my friend and the way we looked.
Christian will make his first appearance in court tomorrow. New criminal investigations are underway into possible opioid and other drug thefts set up by employees at Veterans Affairs hospitals. The VA Inspector General's office has opened 36 new cases in the past 8 months, bringing the total number now of open criminal investigations to 108. The VA has pledged zero tolerance in drug thefts. The agency has more than 160 medical centers and 1,000 clinics. Straight ahead, meteorologist Steve Newman will be back with the official Suncoast forecast, and then we'll have an update on Tiger Woods' arrest in Florida as he faces charges for driving under the influence. And a little later, an unusual call for Sarasota County Sheriff's Office. A local family finds they weren't the only ones looking to use their swimming pool.
A promise was made, a promise that hit the beaches of Normandy, a vow that captured Iwo Jima, a contract that weathered Tet, a pledge that stormed the desert in Iraq, an IOU that braved IEDs in Kandahar. A promise was made to America's veterans. DAV fights to keep that promise, so all veterans and their families get the benefits and support they earned. For help, visit DAV.org.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
Attention, Americans eligible for Medicare. Are you getting all the benefits you're entitled to? Did you know there may be money available to lower your medical prescription costs? Call Health Markets and we'll tell you if you qualify.
Hi, I'm Dr. Martin Jeetsi. It's a new Medicare year. That means more changes and more confusion. The key question is, what can you do now to ensure you get the care you need in the coming year?
Call Health Markets today. You may qualify to save money on prescriptions. We'll help you find plans that may cost less, cover more, and could even lower your prescription costs to increase your savings. We help you find all the benefits you're entitled to, and we do it at no cost.
Make sure you have what you need to get the care that's right for you.
Find out if you qualify to receive extra help with your prescriptions. Call the number on the screen now. Representatives are standing by.
Let me introduce you to the ultimate Florida window. Do you feel safer with this or this? You'll be proud too.
Going on now. For every 2 windows you buy, get 1 more free. Call today.
Check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com, your guide to the foodie lifestyle. ABC7's own Chef Judy serves up her favorite recipes, cooking tips and trends, dining blogs, step-by-step videos, and Suncoast Restaurant Guide. You'll find it all at mysuncoast.com/dining.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
Steve in for Bob tonight, and before we get to weather, some birthday wishes.
Wendy Ross's birthday is today. She's on vacation having a great time on her birthday, but she'll be here on Thursday for a hurricane special along with the whole ABC7 weather team. Tune in Thursday at 7. What a great warm day. If you like it hot, a little too hot for me, and it would help if the wind would blow, which it's not right now. Take a look at our Sarasota Bay webcam. Lots of boats on the bay, but not a lot of clouds in the sky looking westward. But if you looked eastward, inland, you saw some puffy cumulus clouds from time to time. And at sunset, the ships are going back into port, and it is just like a windless, sultry, still night with winds only 3 miles an hour, almost 80 degrees and 82% humidity. So this is not one of the best nights that you're going to experience along the Suncoast, but it will get better very soon. Our high today, 89. Last night's low, 72. 2 degrees above normal on both counts. And across the state, Jacksonville almost at 100, 98 today, but they broke the heat wave in South Florida. Miami only 93, they were 98 yesterday. And across our viewing area, it was close to 100 to as well in parts of Highlands County, Sebring and Lake Placid, 97, 98 respectively. But our onshore breezes kept things somewhat comfortable along the coast by comparison, at least. We take a look at our radar at this hour. This is a line of thunderstorms that came up from the Everglades, and it evolved into another. It was a complex system. Not only did we have that moisture coming up, but that was a East Coast sea breeze, an Atlantic sea breeze that lifted the air even more from that moisture package and created a line of thunder showers that, as the evening went on, pretty much washed out over southern DeSoto County, just brushed the southern end of Arcadia. But look, it has a little outflow boundary there. If we're lucky, we might get a breath of fresh air after midnight from that, but it looked to me like it was diminishing as well. Well, what's changing the weather pattern? The high pressure ridge that extended over Florida in the Gulf is retreating back out in the Atlantic and weakening from the Gulf of Mexico. And that means we'll allow the sea breezes to start colliding in the heart of Florida, bringing us the afternoon, evening thunder showers, which we love and want in the summer months. Very dreary in the Northeast, just a miserable holiday weekend. It's been a miserable May for many folks there. Only 49 in Boston, almost June, 58 in New York City. The heat wave in Seattle has ended, only 70 this afternoon compared to 82 this time yesterday. Here's our RPM computer forecast model showing that high pressure has shifted a little eastward, and as the week goes on, the next 2 days goes on, it will continue to move out to sea. And look what happens. Then we get the eruption of the interior thunderstorms tomorrow and Wednesday. And if anything, it's going to get stronger day by day as we move into the latter half of the week. Here's the long-range futurecast, which is a broad brush forecast. It's not nearly as high a resolution or as accurate as what we have for the next 48 hours, but it gives you an idea that on Thursday we'll have another eruption of thunder showers, more on Friday, not so much on Saturday and Sunday, maybe even less. So that gives you the general idea of what we're up for the next few days, which is a change in our weather pattern that will bring an increasing chance of thunderstorms later on in the week, and also feel cooler. Anyway, I think the wind and clouds breaking the sun shining down on us will make it feel cooler and more comfortable by the end of the week. So here is tonight's forecast. Partly cloudy and warm. Our low temperature is 73, but it's going to take all night to creep down to 73. We're going to be in the upper 70s through most of the early morning hours. Northwest winds 5, actually more like calm at this point. And here is our forecast for tomorrow. Sunny and hot, high temperature 89, and the 7-day outlook shows the chance of rain rapidly increasing to 70% by Thursday, 80% by Friday, tapering off a little over the weekend. But Scott, this means that our summertime pattern of afternoon, evening thunder showers and cooler evenings is just about here. That's our weather.
We will welcome that. All right, Steve, thank you so much. A follow-up tonight on the arrest of golf great Tiger Woods. He was pulled over in Jupiter early this morning and arrested for DUI. ABC's Danya Backus has more.
A police mugshot showing one of the world's most famous athletes disheveled. Police pulling Tiger Woods over just after 3 Monday morning near his Jupiter, Florida home. According to the arrest report, he was stopped for driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs. The Palm Beach Sheriff's Office booking him at 7:18 and then releasing him by 10:50. The pro golfer addressing the arrest in a statement Monday night, saying he takes full responsibility and alcohol was not involved, but it was an unexpected reaction to prescribed medications. He apologizes to his family, friends, and fans. This isn't the first time the golf great has had trouble behind the wheel. In 2009, he was suspected of driving under the influence after a crash that would ultimately reveal his numerous affairs and the breakup of his marriage.
There it is.
Woods, who was once ranked the world's top golfer, has continued to try to fight his way back up to the top. But with crippling back and knee injuries, he's only played once this season.
The mind is sharp. I just need to get the body willing to do it.
Last month, after his most recent surgery, Woods saying he felt no pain on Good Morning America. This run-in with the law possibly threatening the comeback he's been hoping for.
I think this changes everything for Tiger Woods. At age 41, unexpected and really could derail any chances he has to come back.
Now, the man who was the world's #1 ranked golfer for 5 years sits at number 876 with criminal charges hanging over his head. We're told Woods could receive jail time or probation if convicted, and we don't know yet when he'll return to golfing. Danya Backus, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Sports is coming up next, but first, here's Jimmy Kimmel.
There's so much going on tonight.
I will see a Walter White shirt on some guy, and I will sneak up to him and saddle up next to him and just go, "I like your shirt."
Since 1972, Sleep King has provided quality mattresses and accessories at the best discounted prices available. Top brands like Simmons, Sealy, Serta, Beautyrest, iComfort, and more. With available free delivery, free financing, and free setup and removal. For a comfortable night's sleep with same-day delivery, even if we have to carry it on our backs. Trust Sleep King of Sarasota. Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
I knew I could get myself out of this. I just needed some hope and some help.
I took the first step to recovery when I made the call.
Since 2014, Addiction Hope and Helpline has answered calls for recovery and treatment 24/7, 365 days a year. If you're depressed, drinking, using drugs, or taking pills, call now and talk to someone who cares.
I had problems just getting to sleep, drinking and using pills every night.
I feel like I'm losing control. I'm afraid I'll lose my job or even my family.
Most insurance covers substance abuse. You can get back on track. Call now for hope and help with proven gentle recovery programs.
I never thought that I could be somebody who didn't drink and use drugs.
I have something to hold on to for strength. I'm in recovery, getting the help I need.
Call 800-622-1941. 800-622-1941.
This is a special health alert for seniors suffering with joint pain. If you have Medicare insurance, you may qualify for high-quality support braces at little or no cost.
I'm thrilled with my knee braces.
Now, there is a simple and proven solution for seniors to get out of pain with state-of-the-art support braces.
I barely feel any pain at all.
Braces for your knees and back, as well as your shoulders and ankles, too.
I'm so happy with the quality of these braces.
Call now, and you could qualify for a pain-relieving brace at little or no cost.
I can play ball again, and it doesn't hurt.
And because of my Medicare coverage, it costs me next to nothing.
So call now.
And because I have this red, white, and blue Medicare card, my braces have cost me just about nothing.
It's true. You may get a knee, back, shoulder, and ankle brace at little or no cost.
They qualified me for 2 knee braces and a back brace.
If you have knee or back pain, give them a call. They can help.
1-800-476-8967. 1-800-476-8967.
Keep up with your investments and market trends by watching the ABC7 Stock Report. Get a recap of all the day's stock market activity. Be sure to watch your Suncoast News at 6 for the ABC7 Stock Report, sponsored by Sunset Cadillac. Now, sports.
You could forgive the Tampa Bay Rays if they're a little tired tonight. The team needing 15 innings yesterday to beat the Twins and then flying to Texas for tonight's game against the Rangers. In fact, Rays starter Erasmo Ramirez became the first pitcher since 1984 to start a game the day after recording a save. And guess what? He looked a little tired. Rangers get to him early, scoring 2 on this Nomar Mazara double. Ramirez only lasted into the third. And then later in the third, Rays down 4-2. Evan Longoria helps the Rays get 1 back, driving home a runner from third on the put out at second. Right now, Rays are up in this game 10-7 in the 8th inning. They found some offense tonight. Tempers flare in San Francisco today. An enraged Bryce Harper charged the mound, fired his helmet, traded punches with Giants reliever Hunter Strickland, drilled in the right hip by a 98-mile-an-hour heater. On the first pitch in the 8th inning, Harper did not hesitate. The slugger pointed his bat, yelled at him, took off. Each one landed a punch before the benches and bullpens joined in. They have some history between them. Back in 2014 in the NL Division Series, Harper hit 2 home runs off Strickland, and the all-star outfielder glared at the reliever as he rounded the bases. By the way, the Nationals won the game 3-0. I don't know if they won the fight, though. Award-winning sports writer and commentator Frank DeFord has died. His family says he died Sunday in Key West. DeFord was a 6-time Sports Writer of the Year and a member of the National Association of Sportscasters and Sports Writers Hall of Fame. He was best known for his work with Sports Illustrated and NPR. He was also a contributor to HBO's Real Sports. Frank DeFord was 78. Game 1 of the Stanley Cup final tonight in Pittsburgh. Penguins trying to win back-to-back Stanley Cups. They jumped out to a 3-0 lead in the first, but Nashville, the Predators, stormed back and tied it at 3. And then it was the Penguins late in the game scoring the go-ahead goal and then an empty netter to win 5-3. The Penguins, get this, 5 goals on only 12 shots. And still, they won the game 5-3 tonight. They lead the series 1-0. That's sports for now. We'll have the lotto numbers, the winning lotto numbers, right after this. Stay with us.
This is an important medical announcement. Bard IVC filters have been linked to punctured veins and problems with migration. Anyone who's received a Bard IVC filter must receive medical monitoring and may be entitled to substantial compensation. If you have the Bard Recovery G2 or G2 Express filter, you are in a class of patients who should be compensated for some expenses. Call now for a free assessment of your case and potential money damages. This call is confidential. There's no cost and you may be eligible. Juries have awarded millions of dollars to people who should have been warned about the risks of the Bard IVC filters. Call the IVC Filter Hotline if you or a loved one has received an IVC filter and experienced a vein puncture or required medical monitoring. You must call now.
Call 800-329-3089. 800-329-3089.
What Florida city is best known for spaceflight?
Cape Carnival.
Cape Carnival? Close enough. What condiment includes vinegar, molasses, and anchovies?
Westchester sauce?
Close enough. And now, a word from our sponsors.
One-off from the Florida Lottery. Now available for pick 2, 3, 4, and 5 games. Miss by 1 on any or all numbers and still win.
That is a pretty good breakfast. You're not even eating.
Not hungry.
No? Why not? What's up?
Kath and I knew that Jenny'd been partying a bit. Found out she tried heroin.
Most people don't know what to say about drugs, but we do. Visit us at drugfree.org.
Looking for something fun to do on a Friday night? Then come to Music on Main, the first Friday of every month at Lakewood Ranch. Enjoy free live music, dancing, great food, and lots of fun for every family member, even the furry ones. Meet up with friends, enjoy activities for the kids, or make it a special date night. And be sure to stop by the ABC7 booth and say hello. Mark your calendars for Music on Main, first Friday of the month, 6 to 9 at Lakewood Ranch. Brought to you by ABC7 and these sponsors.
My name is Haley. I have Fragile X syndrome. I work with Chartwells at Einstein's and FAU. I like being up front and interacting with students. The students are very nice and very hungry. Having a job is a big ticket for independence.
Hi, this is Dan Marino. When your business recruits people with disabilities, everybody wins. To find out how, go to disabilitieswork.employflorida.com.
ABC7 News at 7, weeknights.
A 73-year-old fisherman in Australia has quite a tale. A 9-foot-long great white shark leapt into his boat, knocking him off his feet. He didn't try to catch it, it just jumped in. Terry Selwood says the shark's pectoral fin hit him as it landed on the deck of the boat on Saturday, which left him with some bruises on his arm. He was able to get onto the bow of the boat and radio the Coast Guard for help. What do you do when you get a great white on board like that? Well, it's not exactly what you want to see when you're about to jump into your pool. An 8-foot alligator already taking a dip in the family's swimming pool at a home in Venice. Deputy Lori Clark from the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office sharing this video. Florida Fish and Wildlife was called, and they called in a trapper who then caught that angry gator to get him out of that pool. He just wanted to stay in there for a while, you know. But they took him out and put him in an appropriate swimming hole.
As we were saying, it wouldn't be summer in the Suncoast without a gator in the pool.
I tell you, it was so hot today, you wanted to cool off.
Definitely, everybody wanted to cool off today.
Yeah, yeah.
There's your 7-day outlook showing an increasing chance of rain as the week goes on.
All right. Have a great night, everyone.